Caroline Carruthers with your First Alert Storm Team forecast.
Well, good morning to you. Happy Sunday. It's the first day of fall, although won't quite feel like it because we're going to see temperatures near 90 degrees for most today, but we're going to start you out in the tropics before we talk about our forecast. We do have a couple of areas here that we're tracking in the Atlantic. These are not current threats to our stretch of the Gulf Coast. The area that we're watching closest, an area of low pressure, is expected to form over the northwestern Caribbean in the next day or so, likely tomorrow into Tuesday. Now, once this low pressure develops, it is expected to move into the southern Gulf of Mexico sometime midweek, and from there it does have a high chance of becoming a tropical depression or a tropical storm. That's pretty much what we know so far, but as far as the question marks go, because nothing's formed yet, there's not a center of circulation, there's not even a low pressure, much less a tropical system, models are struggling because they can't latch on to anything. There's nothing there to latch onto, nothing there for these models to track, so they are wildly changing from run to run and model to model as expected. So if you do see these model runs, of course take them with a giant grain of salt because they are going to change drastically over the next couple of days as this feature starts to develop. So what we don't know is the eventual specific track, where the impacts will be, and the intensity. But for now, anybody from southeastern Louisiana across Mississippi, Alabama, and into Florida need to be watching this system as it develops and as it moves into the Gulf this week. So as far as what you need to know this week timing wise, now through Tuesday, good to go. The system begins to develop. We'll start to get a clearer picture of where this thing is headed. As far as Tuesday through Thursday goes, that's when this moves into the Gulf of Mexico, and that is where we could see this tropical development, where we'll likely see this become a tropical system. And then Thursday through Saturday, that's where the impacts would happen. Now exactly where, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, or Florida, not quite sure yet, but that's kind of the time frame. So what should you be doing? Start reviewing your emergency plan and get your kit ready to go. That should have already been done. We are in the middle of the peak of our hurricane season. Here at home at Moore, atop the Wind Creek Casino and Hotel, lots of blue sky with that greenery below looking great. The radar is clear so far and it'll stay that way. No chance that you need that green and Phillips umbrella. Temperatures starting to warm a bit. We're in the 60s and 70s out there, 72 degrees in Mobile, and maybe you're headed to the beach today. It would be a pretty good beach day. I mean, who else could say we can go to the beach on the first day of fall? Not many people, so get out and enjoy it. Temperatures will be close to 90 by lunchtime at the beaches, and then eventually in the low to mid 90s moving into this afternoon. Over the next 7 days, we stay pretty quiet through Tuesday. Temperatures will be above average in the 90s. Wednesday through the rest of the week, that forecast will depend on the tropical system. Of course, we're watching very closely. We'll continue to